I know a lot of people are catching on to what's happening with these fires because they're all looking identical, but I want to tell you guys that this is one of thousands. Do you remember the Texas Panhandle fire? It burnt down 1.3 million acres. Well, it just so happened that these fires occurred off US 60, but nobody knew that they were putting a lithium refinement plant where? Well, right off US 60. I also found articles where it states where the highest numbers of concentrate are found near the Amarillo Arch. Feel free to pause and read for this because I found it interesting, which sounds exactly what wildcatters did to the Native Americans when discovering oil fields, but then finding out that's exactly what's happening. See, what a lot of people don't know is before Trump left office, he rushed a mine through approval process right on the Oregon-Nevada border, which if you didn't know is Thacker Pass in Humboldt County. Thacker Pass is an Indian reservation, and there have been countless lawsuits fighting this mine. And not only did they lose at the lawsuits and the judge granted that lithium can be mined on Thacker Pass, which you can see is located right here, the most bizarre looking wildfire took place right here. Several articles stated that Oregon wildfire creates its own weather as it becomes the largest active blaze in the US. Which is odd because we heard nothing from the media. And although I have dozens more of examples of this occurring in the US, specifically on Indian reservations in Wyoming, which they just so happen to find lithium deposits in the exact location, and in places like Idaho, map the minerals. I mean, what are the odds? I mean, really guys, what are the odds? It just so happens U.S. Department of Defense provided $15 million in funding to Durovas Mining USA to drill for cobalt in Idaho. The funding came from the additional Ukraine Supplemental Appropriations Act. But I want Americans to know we are not the only ones questioning this. Bolivia is as well. Feel free to pause and read because this article is interesting. And I saw zero media coverage on how the Amazon rainforest burnt down 37.4 million acres, which is interesting because the Lithium Triangle opened opportunities for the Biden administration, which if you didn't know, that's where the Lithium Triangle is located. And what are the odds that China and Russia are involved as well? Pause and read. And here I thought we all weren't getting along. And also imagine my surprise when I realized that numerous other countries like Kazakhstan's going through this as well, in which they stated that they have so much lithium, even South Korea is interested. And that sounded so familiar to me, because California did the same thing. And like I said, I'm seeing this happen in numerous other places, including Yellowknife, Canada, where they not only had a massive wildfire, but they also raised $30 million for lithium exploration.